Focus story in this bulletin. Well, after the Bangalore police rejected permission for the Kiss of Love campaign that was proposed for the November 30th, the organizers have now decided to defy the police orders and still go ahead with this campaign. The Bangalore Police Commissioner M.N. Reddy has said that the protest would amount to allowing an indecent act in a public place. The initial organizers had faced threat from right-wing groups, after which another group took over the event in Bangalore. Kiss of Love to take place at 4 p.m. on November 30th in Bangalore. Police Commissioner M.N. Reddy, however, agreed to allow them to protest if they give Kiss a miss. Reddy had been tweeting about it. The commissioner also warned those who might attempt to take law into their hands to prevent such events. The first Kiss of Love event, which was held in Trichy on November 2nd after an attack on a coffee shop by pro-Hindutva activists in October. Similar events had been organized at Kolkata, Hyderabad, Delhi and Mumbai. Let's get our viewers the reactions. We are getting it on the story.
And during the discussions, they have never said that they are going to go ahead with this protest. At the same time, we have shared with them that Bangalore City Police is very much against moral policing as such. But we are concerned that there should not be any violation of law. That is the only concern, and on that basis we have denied the permission. The letter of denial that has been served on the concerned people from the organization. And if new situation arises, we'll take a view of it and we'll take a suitable decision.
Absolutely. We have decided to go ahead with the initial plan of having the event on 30th of this weekend. The same venue and the same time.
But the police have categorically said that they have denied you permission.
Yeah.
In spite of that, you're going ahead with it. Don't you think you'll be breaking a few laws because of that?
So it's unfortunate that they have denied permission to us, but we have made our case very clear. So we have said that it's not going to be a kind of obscenity won't be there, and it's not going to be a kissing contest which we are organizing over there. It would be rather a peaceful demonstration and a peaceful anti-fascist, anti-moral policing demonstration which we are planning.
Well, the first Kiss of Love event was held in Kochi and then in a number of other places as well as Kolkata, Hyderabad, Delhi and Mumbai. Now, the Bangalore event was to take place on the 30th and it is still taking place. However, it will take place without permission. The police has allowed the organizers to protest, that is if they give the public display of affection, which is kissing in public, a miss there, which the event organizers are not planning to do. So what would this tantamount to? Well, we would know on the 30th of November, because the organizers are hell-bent on going ahead with the protest in Bangalore at 4 p.m. on the 30th of November, that too without permission. Well, that's the latest that we're getting in at this point of time. We're going to try and cut across to my colleague Rohini Swami as well, who's getting us reactions from the city of Bangalore. But the police commissioner of the city, M.N. Reddy, had said that the protest would amount to allowing an indecent act in a public space. The initial organizers had faced threats from right-wing groups, after which another group took over the event in Bangalore. The Kiss of Love now will take place at 4 p.m. on the 30th of November in the city, albeit without permission from the police. Moving on, former Union Minister G.K. Vasan, who parted ways with the Congress, launched his own political party in Trichy. Now jumping into the political spectrum of Tamil Nadu politics. 12 years after merging Tamil Manila Congress with Congress Party, Vasan walked out of the Grand Old Party earlier this month. Slamming the style of functioning of certain high command leaders, he had also questioned the way the affair of the state unit was being managed in the backdrop of Congress's rout in the Lok Sabha elections. Now, senior Congress leaders, including former TMCC President B.C. Gandasikan, former Lok Sabha MP Vishwanathan and NCV Chittan are part of Vasan's new party. Vasan also unveiled the party's flag, which had pictures of veteran leaders late K. Kamaraj and Mupanar embossed on it.
I'm now joined by former Union Minister G.K. Vasan, who's closing his political party today. Sir, it's a massive crowd here in Trichy, where the Tamil Nadu Congress always has a stronghold. Things were different then and now. You were able to sweep polls then in 1996. Do you think the things are different then and now? And how is your party planning to put forth?
I'm happy to say that I can see a change in the public mindset. After 48 years of Dravidian rule, they feel that they want a change in the government. Within a short time, I'm able to see a lot of youngsters, students and Mahila for our party.
At a time that you quit the Congress saying that there is lack of democracy in the party, now Khushbu has joined the party. So, I mean, do you think that party would probably, make or have a face for the party? At least things will change now.
Today's public meeting in Trichy is such a massive meeting. Lakhs of cadres and public have come, that this meeting will be a change for future Tamil Nadu politics.
I want to cut across at this point of time to my colleague Srisha Reddy, who is joining us live on the story. Srisha, with GK Vasan launching his own party flag, where does that leave the Congress? Because even if you look at Khushbu, symbolically, yes, she is now the face of the Congress, but ground reality is very different. She really doesn't enjoy the kind of mass appeal that maybe somebody like Mr. Vasan did. Srisha, can you hear me?
Well, Preeti, please go ahead, Preeti.
Srisha, we just heard you talk to Mr. GK Vasan when he unveiled his party flag. The question I want to ask you is, where does that leave the Congress in the state? Because even though there is Khushbu, she's more of a symbolic face for the Congress, because she really doesn't quite enjoy the kind of mass appeal that maybe leaders like Mr. Vasan did.
Well, Preeti, if I can bring you what is happening on ground is that, yes, GK Vasan does have a lot of clout in the party, and now that he's out of the party, he's revived the Tamil Nadu Congress after 16 long years. Remember, in 1996, he merged TMC with the party, with the Congress party. And if I can ask the camera person to pan and show to the crowd, at least 50,000 people have gathered here. And one thing that what I can mention is that Trichy has always been close to Vasan and his father, because this is the place where Vasan was introduced to politics, and this is the first place where Mupra also held a series of meetings after the party won so many seats in 1996. Yes, the Tamil Nadu Congress is trying to make use of the vacuum in Tamil Nadu. Remember, the DMK has faced political trappings back to back. On the other hand, AIDMK with no head as such, Jayalalitha has been convicted. So series of things, and also BJP does not have a face as such. So BJP is trying to move Rajnikant and also trying to put their thing, put forth. And now TMC is seeing a sort of a place where they can fill in the vacuum. So GK Vasan has been saying that this party will bring in a lot of difference and address the local issue. In fact, there have been issues that they have been talking about, be it the fishermen issue, which is a long-standing issue, and he also met the fishermen in Rameshwaram when they were sentenced to death. So series of things that he is promising people that the Congress, which was not able to do, that Tamil Nadu Congress will do, because that is the reason that why he quit party, saying there is a lack of democracy and there is nothing that they have been focusing on as far as the local issues in Tamil Nadu are concerned.
Srisha, stay with us. Joining me also on Up South is political analyst Nani Shankaran from Chennai. Mr. Shankaran, we just saw the surging crowds in Mr. GK Vasan's rally in Trichy. Now, where do you see the Congress going from here?
GK Vasan made a very political miscalculation when he quit Congress and decided to float his own party. Obviously, his political calculation originally was that he can kind of embarrass the party high command and make them come for talks with him, negotiate terms, and ultimately make him the state chief, which did not happen this time.
All right, we'll get you that story in just a short while now, but let's cut across right now to the national capital, the coveted Business Today MindRush conclave taking place. And speaking right now, Editor-in-Chief and Chairperson, the India Today Group, Mr. Arun Puri.
Of how they all did it. Let me congratulate the award winners in advance. I believe there's a great paucity in management talent and leadership, and I am pleased that we can provide a platform where we can recognize them. It benefits not only them, but inspires others to perform and learn from the winners. The purpose of BT MindRush is to provide leaders a platform where business communities can exchange ideas and cross-pollinate with leaders in diverse segments. We have tomorrow management guru and CEO coach, as I've just mentioned, Mr. Ram Charan, who has been a mentor to many of the stars of Indian business, will energize us with how we need to convert various clues into business plans. We have 2 sessions tomorrow on how to maximize your performance from global management and motivational expert Peter Docker and eminent brain scientist Mr. Murli Doraiswamy. Besides a host of successful homegrown CEOs, we have Jamling Tenzing Norgay, who will talk about how you can scale your own personal Mount Everest as he did his. In today's fast-moving world, learning never stops and never should. I hope at the end of BT MindRush, you will go home with your mind enriched and perhaps a little better prepared to make the world a better place to live in. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Puri. We do indeed have a galaxy of leaders here amongst us. And we thought we'll start this evening with some leadership lessons, and from none other than those who've led by example. As the Chinese proverb goes, it's not the cry, but the flight of a wild duck that leads the flock to fly and follow.
So after the Bangalore police rejected the permission for the Kiss of Love campaign that was proposed for November 30th, the organizers have now decided to defy the police orders and go ahead with the event. For more on that, I'd like to cut across to my colleague Rohini Swami joining us live on the story. Rohini, the event organizers will go ahead with this event on the 30th of November, despite the police saying that they have not allowed this event to take place. What are we expecting? What kind of reactions are you picking up?
Well, reactions like in terms of voices are coming in plenty from Bangalore. On one side, where the Bangalore police have said they have denied them permission as of now, because there are 2 conditions that they put forward. One is either they change the name of the program called Kiss of Love, or they give kiss a miss, basically. But the organizer is saying that they're fighting moral policing, and the freedom of expression is something that they want to, that's what they want to express at that point of time. They want to go ahead with the program. So they have scheduled it for 30th on Sunday between 4 and 6 p.m. In town hall area of Bangalore, which is a busy area, and they're expecting a lot of people to come because they have a lot of following, especially on Facebook. Now the point is that people in the streets of Bangalore have different opinions about it. On one hand, they say yes, well, they do feel that such kind of things should happen to gain momentum. On the other hand, they do also feel that sometimes it cannot be, it's something that is very personal in terms of kissing on public space, and that should not be done. Well, in terms of voices, if I can start asking Mahesh, what do you feel about this whole Kiss of Love campaign that is going to be held, and this whole protest that is being held on Sunday?
I feel that this program itself is having a bad taste in our this thing. To oppose one wrong thing, if you go on committing another wrong, it is not correct.
No, when you're saying bad taste, do you say that expression of one's love and affection to basically protesting and moral policing is something that is not right?
Moral policing is not recognized by our society and not by our law. It is totally wrong. Moral policing is totally against law.
But do you think that standing there on the streets and then basically saying that they can possibly kiss in public, do you support it or you oppose it?
No, I also oppose, because see, we are in India and our Indian culture is different, and moreover our Indian culture is appreciated by one and all over the world, and moreover, see, we have to observe only the good things, but we should not adopt all the European styles. Of course, dress neatly, and the road is, you keep the road very clean, but in Europe the roads here are all very nice and all these things, but the thing is here,
basically opposing the whole thing.
Yes,
well, 2 voices of opposition, but yes, we've had a lot of support. I've been talking to young girls here, though they don't want to come on camera, but yes, they say that that's their freedom of expression. They would go ahead and be a part of the protest.
All right, Rohini, we'll of course keep coming to you. 30th November, the organizers still going ahead with this event, the Kiss of Love event, despite the police not giving it the green light. We'll keep getting our viewers the latest on that story. Thank you, Rohini, for joining us. Is the Rajiv Gandhi International Airport, and it hasn't been changed, and the Congress really looking at doing nothing else but trying to make political capital of the entire situation. Trust headlines today to get you the latest on that story. But with that, we've reached the end of our special edition of Up South. News and updates continue on the other side with my colleague Shivaru. To stay with us.